Hey guys, today I'm going to be making a creamy corn and broccoli chowder, which is fantastic, and it's really fast and easy and of course delicious. Not a lot of ingredients, and it is winter, even though Florida is really hot, but in a lot of places around the country or the world, it's cold. So soup is perfect for those cold days, for lunch or for dinner, served with some garlic bread or salad, and you are good to go. So start with a nice big stock pot, and then you're gonna melt some butter. So I have half a stick, which is 4 tablespoons of butter that I'm going to melt first. So all you really need for the recipe is the butter, onions, garlic, a can of corn, a head of broccoli. I chopped 2 good-sized Yukon gold potatoes, some heavy cream, salt and pepper, chicken broth, flour, and last going in is fresh cilantro. Really good. Okay, so I have half of a large white onion that I've diced, pretty small, that we can add to the butter. So mix the onions in the butter really well, and then let that cook for about 2 to 3 minutes until the onion starts to soften. So I have a big family, 7 kids, and so naturally I've done a ton of cooking, and in order to be efficient with budgets and feeding so many people, you really do have to meal plan. So it's been a huge part of my life, and I would always work into the rotation like a soup and salad night, or soup and pizza, or soup and garlic bread, because soup makes a great meal. Okay, so it's been about 3 minutes. So I'm gonna add the potatoes, and like I said, I peeled and chopped 2, like this size, 2 good sized Yukon gold potatoes. They're my favorite potato for like soups and stews and stuff. For mashed, I like russet, but Yukon gold for everything else. Okay, so mix those in there so that they get coated with butter. And then the 2 cloves of garlic can go in. Okay, mix around and let those potatoes cook for about 3 minutes. And now we're gonna add some flour, and that's to thicken it up. Okay, so 3 tablespoons of flour. And mix that around really well. Okay, now we can add our liquids. So we're gonna put 2 cups of chicken broth. I have organic chicken broth. I like organic because you avoid the hormones and the pesticides. So 2 cups of chicken broth. And at this point you can turn your heat up to high because you want this to come to a boil. All right, and I have some organic heavy cream. Love heavy cream. And we're gonna put 1 cup. Okay, 1 cup of organic heavy cream, or regular. All right. Stir that together. And then we can go ahead and put our salt and pepper. So we're gonna do 2 teaspoons of salt. And about 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Okay, and we just want that to come to a boil, and the flour should cause everything to get nice and thick. Then we'll add the broccoli and the corn, cook it until the potatoes are done and the broccoli's done, and then put cheese and cilantro on the top. Yummy. I put the lid on to try to speed things up a little bit. So the broth is boiling and it's gotten really nice and thick. So now we can add our broccoli. And so I used 1 head of broccoli, and just you cut off the floret pieces as big or as small as you want them, or you can kind of break them down once they're in the soup and they soften up. So the broccoli goes in, and I have 1 can of organic corn going in. Yummy. It's just like packed with good stuff, right? I love broccoli. Okay, so mix it and bring it back to a boil, and you want it to retain the boil. So once it's boiling high, turn it down so that it at least keeps a light boil, and you want to let this cook for about 5 to 7 minutes maybe. You want the potatoes and the broccoli to both be fork tender. And then it's done. And then you can top it with the cheese and the fresh cilantro. If you feel like it needs more liquid, then just add some more broth. I'd say it's been boiling about 7 to 8 minutes. The potatoes are fork tender, the broccoli's fork tender. I've got some fresh cilantro that I'm gonna put in, about 1/3 of a cup, finely chopped, because fresh herbs make everything better. It's a fact. And provides some extra nice green color, the broccoli and the herbs, yum yum. So get that mixed in. And like I said earlier, you take your spatula and kind of do this to the broccoli if it's bigger pieces, if you want to break them down smaller. I know with kids, you kind of have to sometimes make vegetables as small as possible or completely hidden for them to eat it. So that's it. I'm going to turn the heat off. Okay, grab a bowl. Look at that, healthy and delicious. Ooh. So the finishing touch to the soup is cheese, and you can use whatever type you like. I have a block of sharp cheddar, and I'm just gonna grate some over the top. You can put it over the top of each bowl, and then it melts in really nice and adds some delicious flavor. Okay, so there you have it. Soup in a flash. Simple, easy, healthy, delicious. Go out and make it, you're gonna love it. Share your results. Don't forget, all my recipes are down below. Thank you for watching. Do share these videos with your friends, please. And subscribe if you haven't. And please have a wonderful and blessed day.